Movie, The Chronicles of Riddick, released in 2004, is a science fiction film directed by David Twohy. It serves as a sequel to the 2000 movie Pitch Black and delves deeper into the enigmatic character of Riddick, played by Vin Diesel. This action-packed adventure takes place in a futuristic universe filled with diverse alien races, interstellar politics, and epic battles. With a blend of thrilling sequences, intense performances, and stunning visuals, The Chronicles of Riddick takes audiences on a journey through the vastness of space, exploring themes of survival, identity, and redemption. The Chronicles of Riddick picks up 5 years after the events of Pitch Black. Riddick, a notorious criminal and skilled Furyen warrior, has been evading capture and is now a wanted man across various planets. In an attempt to escape his pursuers, Riddick finds himself on the planet Hellion Prime. However, his presence brings about an unexpected turn of events. A race of evil warriors known as the Necromongers, led by Lord Marshal, Corm Fury, has swept across the galaxy, destroying entire planets in search of the Underverse. The Earth will be destroyed by advanced technology unless the people of the planet convert to a fanatical culture. Their only weakness was a race called the Furion, which they destroyed long ago. Riddick is the last surviving freestyle racer in the race. The following opening scene features the long-haired Riddick running through the ultraviolet across the snowy surface of Planet 6 as mercenary Tooms, Nick Chinlund, and his crew chase Riddick into a ship. Merc tracks Riddick to a cave, where Riddick kills the ship's crew and eventually retrieves Tooms. Riddick learns that the bounty around his neck is $1.5 million, provided by someone on the planet Hellion Prime. Riddick threw Tooms off the ship and flew to Hellion Prime. In Hellion Prime, we learn that the bounty was placed by Imam, the same man that Riddick saved from the planet 5 years ago at Pitch Black. Imam, Keith David, has a beautiful wife and a young daughter. Imam explains to Riddick that she was given to Jack/Jackie, the confused girl in Pitch Black, but she ran off to find Riddick. She has killed several people and is currently living in a prison on the planet Crematria. A ghostly figure, Arleon, Judi Dench, appears at the Imam and explains to Riddick what the Necromonger can do and that he needs his help. At that moment, the Guardians of Hellion Prime are seen trying to break down the Imam's door, because the escaped prisoners are being locked there. They break in and discover Riddick in a dark room with only candles lit. Then he said, "I hope you are not afraid of the dark," and extinguished the candle with his hand, killing all the guards with his night vision, which allows him to see in the dark. Next, we see an army of summoners lands on Hellion Prime. The Necromancer jumped off their ship and killed everyone he saw. You can find your Imam and family. Imam takes the Guardians away from his family, and they kill him. At what was supposed to be City Hall, the Necromongers rounded up all the rest. So, we get to know Lord Marshal, Colm Fury, the chief leader of the Necromongers, Purifier, Linus Roach, Vako, Karl Urban, and Vako's wife, Dame Vako, Tandy Newton, in Meet 4 People. The Purifiers declare that they will kill anyone who doesn't convert into a necromancer. The Lord Marshal then asked all who wished to join the Necromonger's path to bow their heads. City residents say so defiantly. The Marshal approached the man, took on a ghostly appearance, and extracted the man's soul. A man fell to the ground and died. Everyone bows their heads, except for Riddick. Vako approaches Riddick and tells him to bow or die. Riddick points to a large muscular soldier with 2 axes and says he wants to fight him. Private Ergen, responsible for Imam's murder, approached Riddick and swung his axe. Riddick grabbed Imam's knife from the Ergen armor and stabbed him with it. Lord Marshal claimed it was his witness. The marshal ordered Dame Varco to bring Riddick back to the nave. Riddick is now in the nave, witnessing the conversion of all the townsfolk, leaving a distinct mark on the back of his neck. Lord Marshal ordered the machine to perform a test to find out what race Riddick was. The machine starts screaming that Riddick is Freon and must kill him immediately. Riddick shoots himself off the train and tries to escape. A Necromonger battleship is seen chasing Riddick through the city. The ship was suddenly hit by a missile and fell to the ground. Turns out the rocket belongs to Tom's new Merc crew. They capture Riddick and bring him back to Tom's ship. The Marshal orders Vaco to find and kill Riddick himself. Vaco asks why Riddick had to die like this. Marshal explains in a vision that he will be killed by Freon and that Riddick is the only one left. Dame Vaco tells her husband that if she succeeds in killing her Marshal, she will become the new king. Vaco thinks about the idea and goes looking for Riddick. Riddick wakes up chained to the Tomb ship. They say they will bring Riddick back to the prison planet and get the gold around his neck back. Riddick suggests going to the prison on planet Crematria, where Jack/Jackie is being held. The crematorium turned out to be a planet with a dangerous surface that would burn up if left outside for a few seconds. The ship landed in the crematorium hangar. Tooms and his men take Riddick on a boat to the underground cremation prison. As they sped through the tunnel, Riddick managed to kill one of Tooms' men and throw him off the boat. The manager invited Tooms and his team to spend the night there to discuss the amount to be paid to Riddick. As they talked, Riddick broke free of the chains and started walking around the prison looking for Jack/Jackie. He finds her. She befriends her mercenaries and tells them that they have enslaved her. She killed them and was sent here. She says her name is no longer Jack/Jackie but Kayla, Alexa Davalos. Riddick tells him to run away. You can see the pattern of the sun on the surface and how it works. Darkness appears from time to time. The sun will rise. On the ground, they ran towards the hangar. When they got there, they saw a small army of necromancers led by Vaco. As Riddick and Kyra watched from the top of the mountain, the hangar door opened and the mercenaries opened fire on the necromancers. They turned and saw the rays of the sun shining in their direction. They ran down the mountain and joined the fight. Kyra is knocked down and captured by one of the necromancers. Riddick is shot by Vaco and is found outside as the sun begins to burn Riddick. Vaco and the necromancer leave with Kyra. Someone get Riddick to safety. When he woke up in the warehouse, he realized he was not alone. The filter went with him. Purifier removes all of the Necromonger's armor and explains to Riddick that he is also Freon. Leaving behind all of Riddick's armor, he entered the sunlight, where he collapsed in seconds. Riddick steals Tom's ship, puts on Necromonger armor, and takes it to Hellion Prime. Aboard the Necromonger, Dame Vaco, who had seen Riddick's glowing eyes through her armor, recognized Riddick on board. She runs to Vaco and tells him that Riddick is on the train. She tells him to let Riddick kill Marshal and then kill Marshal himself, leaving Vaco to become the new Lord of the Necromongers. Riddick finds Lord Marshal in an abandoned room and attempts to stab him in the back, but Vaco teleports him to another location. Use his spooky abilities. Marshal then showed Riddick the new and improved Kyra. She has a hole in her throat and has been turned into a saboteur. The necromancers fought in a circle around Riddick and Marshal. Whenever Riddick Marshal attacks, he will teleport. Marshal throws Riddick to the ground and tries to take his soul. Kyra rushes in and stabs Marshal in the back. Marshall punches Kayla and throws her in the back, where she is stabbed to death. Vaco intervenes with a giant axe. Marshall asks Vaco to take care of Riddick, but Vaco approaches Marshall. Vaco raises the axe towards the Marshal's head, and while Vaco fails to throw the axe, the Marshal's ghostly form teleports to Riddick. Riddick stabbed the Marshal in the head with a knife, knocking him off guard. Riddick returned to the position of Marshal. Arion walked up to Riddick and said, "Leave what you kill," and we rolled our eyes as all the Necromongers bowed to Riddick, the new leader of the Necromongers. The Chronicles of Riddick takes viewers on an exhilarating journey through a richly imagined universe, combining elements of science fiction, action, and drama. With Vin Diesel's compelling performance as the anti-hero Riddick, the film explores themes of identity, destiny, and redemption against the backdrop of an expansive and visually stunning world. Through its exciting narrative and memorable characters, the film delivers an epic adventure that leaves audiences eagerly anticipating further chapters in Riddick's saga.